We're here at Cantini Fiorini. It's Italian. I love it. You know, when I think of Italy, I think of wine, I think of the vineyards, and this is a perfect place. We just dined on the best food in Italy. Stay tuned for more experiences throughout Italy. Lunch at the Cantini Fiorini is accompanied with Prosecco sparkling wine. After all, they're some of the best winemakers. We had tomatoes yesterday that I couldn't believe. I've never seen tomatoes like that. I had to have 3 servings, and I thought, this is insane. But I've never had anything like this. They were luscious. They were just so incredible that we've never, ever had back in the States. And, you know, when people come here, they'll have another experience. They'll have a different kind of taste, a quality of life. And I think that's very important when coming to this part of Italy. And I think any part of Italy, but especially this particular part that we are in today.
In this part of Italy, not only Marche region, but I talk about Umbria, Tuscany, we join the quality from the south and the experience from the north.
Yes.
And people living in this part of Italy, they, as you say, they join in a better way the style of life and the quality of life and the intelligent approach to the life.
And they get the best of everything because they're right in the middle.
That's right.
The La Marche region is filled with fertile rolling mountains and valleys and seaside towns. Augustus stands at the entrance of the gate of the walled city of Fano, and Fano is a journey beyond time. Fano is a Roman and modern gym found behind Roman walls. It's also very vital with lots of activity and festivities. The cobblestone streets are conducive for walking and riding bikes.
One of our typical products is the truffle, the black truffle and white truffle. This is the only place in Italy where you can find truffle all year round.
The truffle hunt is done by the use of dogs, the oak tree, as you can see, that are useful for the cultivation of truffle.
Voglio farti un regalo.
I'm Laura Savini, Untamed Hair Productions, New York, New York. So we're visiting in the Marche, and when I'm home in New York, I love truffles. I eat truffles whenever anybody puts them in front of me. And today we actually got to go on a truffle hunt, which to me was a dream, because there's this whole romantic feel about truffles. They're just so rich and so indulgent, and you never know where they come from. Like, I've never seen it. You always hear about the dogs and the hogs that go out on the truffle hunt. Today we actually got to go and see them find the truffles, and it was just this beautiful, serene atmosphere, the hills and the sunlight coming through the leaves, and it smelled so good. And then the dog runs out and he finds the truffles. The truffle hunter, just everything you want a truffle hunter to look like. The whole thing just was exactly what I had always imagined it would be. And now we're here actually at the family store where their truffle products are used. And I remember Joe Bastianich, Lydia's son, giving me truffle honey one time, and I was in love with it. So now I'm buying some truffle honey from the place where we found the truffles. And I think this year for Thanksgiving we're going to be having some truffle risotto. So it's been a great day. We really, Aquilina is a beautiful city, and it's just been another thing to check off my bucket list.
I'm Lisa Delpersi, I'm from New York. I'm with Alitalia, and I am following this educational workshop through Le Marche. We just had a great experience searching for truffles, black truffles, which are in season, and white truffles, which are coming up. And I am now purchasing a whole bunch of creams to bring home with me. I can't decide.
The Tartufi shop offers a variety of truffle products, from jams, oils, and even baked truffle goods. Osteria del Parco restaurant serves several truffle dishes.
I'm Sharon Sanders. I blog at simpleitaly.com. I'm devoted to Italian food and life, the culture. I lived in Florence. I got married there. I lived there for several years. This is my first real visit to the Marche. It's wonderful. It mimics Tuscany It's the other side of the mountains, the spine of Italy. You have the mountains, the hill towns, and then the coastal towns.
This is the oldest door in the monastery, and it's a Baroque style, and it's from the end of the century. The crucifix of Jesus embellishes the room. There are numerous rooms in the sanctuary, and each room has a religious significance. The sanctuary traces the path of faith. This 10th century sanctuary has a library with an enormous collection of religious books. The Black Madonna adorns one of the chambers of the monastery. The stone walls are lined with frescoes and paintings. Dar Alcia is a fish-based restaurant that offers a variety of seafood dishes. You know, from the mountains to the valleys to the beaches to,
Yes.
you know, it's the whole world. It's so fantastic. This is Italy. Shall we toast?
We toast to Italy, we toast to,
And I toast to you.
yeah, to you too.
We have very important cities like Urbino, which is the World Heritage for UNESCO.
Una regione ricca di tanti teatri, tante pinacoteche, tante rocche, tanti castelli.
A region so full of medieval castles and ancient walls and museums.
Lisa, what I love about Urbino is the fact that people come here to explore the religious, the historical side, and you sit in the cafes and you relax, you have your cappuccino. You know, it's so typical Italian, right?
It's true, it's true. And you observe. You observe all the different, types of people coming for various reasons, the bicyclists. And also let's not forget, this is a huge university town, so we see students, we hear languages from all over the world, coming from everywhere to study here. Plus, it is the home to Ducal Montefeltrol, so therefore, there's the castle to see.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
This is a town, it's on top of the hill, which, is another discovery.
Sitting here, you kind of also sense the intellectual feel of the community, of the culture, that really, it's very strong in this town.
On the left, a neoclassic facade in travertino. That is, it's not marble, because marble is much harder, let me say it like this. Travertino is softer and absorbs water, the dust and the dirt. And so if you travel around here in Italy and you see grayish facades, that means that they just need cleaning, nothing else.
Urbino is a charming Renaissance town, and it's a popular tourist destination. The Ducal Palace is the center of town. It's known for its unique Renaissance treasures. Urbino is the home of Raphael the painter. Urbino is a focal point of the Italian Renaissance, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1998. Urbino sits on top of two hills. Duomo the Cathedral was another project of the Grand Duke, and it sits next to the family residence. There's nothing like Atlantic luggage, and this is so fabulous because it spins with you, it travels with you. And I'm here in Italy, and this is so fantastic. Arrivederci! I hope you enjoyed Italy as much as I did. Here in the Marche region, it's filled with valleys and mountains, and behind me is the ocean. It's all the pleasures of life. We were here for a culinary and a religious experience. Until next week, I'm Jon Haggins, a GlobeTrotter. Remember, get up, get out, and travel! Andiamo! I hope to see you next week for another adventure around the world. So long for now.